Alrighty. Well, so we hit some switch to keep it permanently open. Yeah, as I was mentioning before, maybe this wasn't exactly the best part of a game. Be finishing off a freaking charity event. But hey, too late now. Apparently that places the game was going, and I wasn't expecting it to at the beginning of this stream that's how we were gonna get the door open. But now I know, I guess. No, cutscene 1. Damn it, already? Hey, what do you want to do? What happens if I say wait for it to leave? How do you know if it even would leave? I don't got the time, you know? I'm thinking we just gotta go for it. The real problem is the fact that we gotta handle this with just the two of us. Anyways, I'll leave the timing up to you, dude. Okay, well, it shows humans how they really are. I mean, that is technically the whole theme of the game, what with, you know, palaces and the whole other world here, to be fair. So, you know, it's probably one of the strangest video games I've ever played, but also one of the most interesting at the same time. So can I not ambush? Is it? Okay, it's just like this then, I guess. Yeah, we gotta let us through right now. Who are you? I see that attire. You must be the thieves who dare threaten Lord Madarame. Ah, too bad I'm allergic to thieves who threaten Lord Madarame. What the heck are you? Wait, is Ryuji not? Oh, there he is, thank goodness.
They got past the security system?
That's his voice?
You cannot go any further. You are trespassing on Lord Madarame's territory.
I sure am.
You guys ain't got nothing on us. I'm more scared of screwing up and having On yell at me.
Alright, security shadow is what it is. So let's see here. No idea what the heck. Oh, it's weird not hearing Morgana's dialogue now. Are you weak to nukes?
Go down.
Unfortunately, you're not weak to nukes. Skullcracker.
Shit.
Ow.
Persona.
Are you weak to? Please be weak to lightning since Ryuji's here. Gosh dang it, you're not.
Persona.
Are you weak to ice, maybe?
You're mine.
Nope, you resist that.
Too slow.
Ah, nice miss. With that. Increase attack for one ally for 3 turns? Sure. As I experiment around with a whole bunch of thingamabobs over there. Alright, let's see. Weak to wind? Nope. Nope, apparently not. Ow. I don't know, I started blasting. That's what I'll do. So... this is probably my best one for healing here, right? So I'm just gonna do that. Maybe I shouldn't have used a turn-raising attack there, then. Ow. Rude. So... I'll just attack there. Always difficult for you because on one hand, feel like stuff like that shouldn't necessarily be in video games due to trigger potential. But on the other side, it's a real aspect of human society and shouldn't be downplayed. Evil people should be allowed to do... wait. Should be allowed to do evil things, also sexual predatory stuff, because that's what evil people in real life do. Oh, you mean like in-game there. I had to reread that for a second, being like, evil people should be allowed to do evil things? Wait, what? But that's within video games. Yeah, I feel like, you know, it's important to be able to showcase stuff like that, instead of just pushing it out of your mind and not being like, stuff like this surely never happens and couldn't possibly happen, no way, and it's wrong to depict it ever happening. And, you know, I feel like it's the kind of thing that we don't see in as many modern video games because everyone's worried about, you know, triggering someone. Like, a really good example that I realized about that was, Sly 3, for example. In, you know, back then, in the very early 2000s, you know, there weren't quite the same restrictions on, things that you could say in video games. So, for example, one of the villains in Sly 3 that I remember stood out to me when I replayed the games in more recent years, one of the villains is trying to, one of the evil things he's trying to do is basically force this girl into marriage with him, who's, you know, the daughter of one of the main characters, so you're, you know, trying to take him down because, you know, he's doing that. And when you're battling him, and the hero and the villain are in dialogue, and, you know, the hero, Sly, is like, you know, you can't be doing this, you should be able to make her own choices, what the heck? And, the villain, he says, she's a woman, she doesn't know up from down. It's like, that would not go in a video game today, you know? it's absolutely not the kind of thing that would go in a video game today. But, you know, it's something that very much is meant to show the evilness of, you know, that villain and how he only really thinks of himself and, you know, thinks of everyone else as, you know, lesser beings in that way. So, you know, I have a lot of respect for when games, you know, are willing to do that and showcase that side instead of just being like, we can't do that because some people are gonna get offended that we dared show such a thing, you know? So, yeah, there was that. It makes me wonder what Sly 3 would look like if it was made today, you know? Makes me wonder. Because, yeah, lines like that, you would not be seeing that in a video game today. Wow, okay. Wait. Can I just restart the battle? Please don't put me at the title screen. Please don't do that. No. Please, let me restart the battle. Please, 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 please. I should save more often. Oh, thank goodness. But I should really save more often. Holy crap. Alright, well, now I have information. Now I have more information and stuff. So yeah, it is definitely the kind of thing that can make a lot of people uncomfortable. But, you know, it is important to be able to acknowledge that, like, hey, some evil people are gonna be doing things like this instead of just, like, you know, stereotypical evil things that you'd see in, you know, basically any other media, you know. Let's see here. So, I don't know. You're not weak to lightning. Are you weak to light, maybe? I don't know. You gotta be weak to something, right? Nope, not that. Nice miss! Nice miss there. Yeah, no, I did not actually mean to increase his, whatever. Well, his attack is increased now, I guess.
Let's go.
So, hold on. So, wait, what am I? Increase attack for one ally, high chance of dizzy to one foe. Meh. Drains HP of one foe. And yeah, that's not an element thingamabob there. I mean, maybe he's weak to curses. I still have my yeehaw here. I still have my cowboy yeehaw that I haven't tried. Oh, no, you just completely blocked those. You know. Ow. So dang mean. Alright. So, yeah, I have attack up. I don't know, I'll just be doing this. It's not really doing a whole lot of damage. Not exactly. I don't know. I might not have something that you're weak to then. I mean, I guess I haven't tried fire, right? Oh, it's fire! Oh, heck yeah! We're probably not negotiating here, right? Absolutely not. Time to die. Time to die. Big smackaroos. Maya? What even is that thingamabob? Well, now we should be able to, you know, heal you. We should just be able to use a regular attack and take you out, right? Well, I should not have done that. I should not have done that. And I lost because I thought I could finish it in a regular attack. But I couldn't. Well, now I know he's weak to fire. Now I know. But yeah, nowadays it's, you know, so easy to step out of line saying something that, you know, is gonna really, really trigger some group. Especially with, like, the wake of the internet and stuff. So, it was really interesting, you know, in more recent years, replaying games like Sly 3. And, you know, not seeing that aversion at that point. And being like, wow, I cannot picture a line like that being in a video game today. And it's crazy to think, because, like, Sly is like a family game. It's like everyone 10 and up or something. And there's a line like that. There's several lines in Sly 3. The Sly series in general, but especially Sly 3, that are like, wow, how did this get in a freaking, you know, everyone 10 and up game, or whatever the rating exactly is. I love Sly 3. So dang good. Alright, moving about. Man. Such a gem of a game. Alright, yeah, not a whole lot of damage there. Nice, please. Nope. Well, I started blasting, I guess. As well, I'll do. Alright, let's do this. Alright, now we should be able to win easy peasy now that we know weaknesses and stuff. I assume that I can't. Yeah, that's what I figured. Just figured I'd check anyway, you know. Just figured I'd check there. Alright, dead zone. Bam! Cool, well. That's a whole lot of monies there. Cool. Hey, and a level up. Neat. Alright, well, we did the thing. Yeah, things are real tough when it's just me and you. It'd be a pain in the ass if we got spotted again. Anyways, let's turn off that security system.
Takamaki-san,
This is bad.
Are these the lights?
What the...
Isn't this Sayuri? Why are there so many of them?
I have no idea.
Get out!
Sensei, what is the meaning of this?
I suppose I can't keep quiet now that you've seen this. Truth be told, I'm in severe debt. I handmade these Sayuri copies and have been selling them through a special connection of mine.
Why?
The real Sayuri was stolen by one of my pupils long ago. I assume they begrudged my strictness. That moment was quite a shock for me. Since then, I've been mired in a terrible artist block. Because of this distress, some of my pupils handed their ideas over to me from time to time. I knew I couldn't keep that up, so I attempted to recreate the Sayuri a number of times. However, it resulted in nothing more than replicas. That's when someone came to buy the paintings, knowing, well, they weren't original. It's all my fault. I couldn't pay the price of being famous. As expectations for me rose, it reached a point where I had no choice but to keep making them. I needed money to further your talents. I ask that you please forgive your cowardly teacher.
Please, don't.
Hold on, something doesn't add up. If the original painting got stolen, how did you make copies of it?
I happened to find a finely detailed photograph of it in an art book.
So you managed to sell copies of a photo of the original? I'm not sure how this works, but don't people who buy paintings generally have a keen eye for the fine arts? This sounds like a lie to me.
What would you know?
Something just doesn't feel right.
Lady An, this one seems different.
Sayuri. This is the real Sayuri. But you just said a moment ago that it was stolen.
That's a replica.
No, it's nothing of the sort. This painting kept me going. It's the reason I made it this far. Sensei, don't tell me.
It's fake. Yes, a counterfeit. I heard there was a counterfeit spreading around, so I bought it.
So you're telling me the actual artist behind the painting bought a counterfeit? That's pushing it.
You're lying, Sensei. Please, just tell us the truth.
You too? I've reported you to my private security company.
What?
I had it set up to deal with some problematic paparazzi, but I never thought it'd come in so handy.
Please, wait. Let's talk about this.
You can talk all you want to the police. That includes you, Yusuke.
Lady An, let's run!
A cat? Where did it... There's no point. They'll be here within 2 minutes.
Takamaki-san!
Yeah, let's go.
Well, things are going in interesting direction here. Well, let's hurry and get that shit shut off. Alright, yeah, let's absolutely do that. Welcome on back in, Lancer. Yeah, so when it comes to situations like that, some things are kind of justified, but some things are very dumb and completely misrepresent the game. Like the one channel that criticized Breath of the Wild for its damsel in distress trope, although that wasn't even the plot of the game. Was there really a channel that criticized it for that? Because that wasn't even the plot. The plot of Breath of the Wild, and like by extension Age of Calamity, was Zelda looking at Link and the champions and seeing all these figures that are seemingly rising to their given roles without any flaw, whereas she's, you know, falling behind and not able to find the strength that lets her achieve her role and feeling like she's not good enough and questioning herself, but eventually being able to find that strength within herself and become, you know, the one that's basically able to save the day at the end of the day. I'm phrasing things really poorly, but you know what I mean. Like Link in Age of Calamity and Breath of the Wild, he's a static character. He doesn't change. He's the guy that rises to any occasion, whatever is asked of him. That's what his character is. And Zelda looks at that as like, wow, he has everything figured out. That's crazy. Why don't I have things figured out for me? And is constantly questioning herself. And she's the character that develops and changes over time. So even though Link is the character that you play as, in Breath of the Wild and Age of Calamity, I would argue that Zelda is the main character while Link is the lead supporting character. And I think that's really interesting, actually. I found that to be a very fascinating aspect of those stories there. But famously, Anita Sarkeesian, who's the most famous feminist commentator, criticized Breath of the Wild for the damsel in distress trope, although the plot wasn't even about a damsel in distress. Yeah, like, but if it wasn't for, like, either one of these characters, Link or Zelda, you know, Ganon would be out and about, like, screwing up the world. Like, in fact, you could argue that, like, Zelda was the one that, you know, did a lot more than Link. Like, Link was the guy that freaking bit the dust and had to be sitting around healing for 100 years, while Zelda spends that entire time, like, fending off Calamity Ganon. It's like, who's the real powerful character here? Excuse me? Anyway, but yeah, when it comes to the idea of, like, some things are justified, if we look at Persona 5 here, or something like that, yeah, like, what the heck? Straight up, you know? Like, what the heck? And sometimes, you know, it's okay to, you know, say that sometimes you might need a little help, that sometimes you can't achieve things alone. To say that she's a damsel in distress because after slapping around Ganon for 100 years, she couldn't truly finish him off, she's some weak damsel in distress, it's like, oh yeah, that's totally what that means. Yup, definitely. Yeah, if I was slapping around some, you know, god tier level evil being for like 100 years, but couldn't actually, like, kill him / seal him away on my own, yep, that definitely means that I'm real weak and definitely, you know, second fiddle, yada yada. It's like, wow. Yeah, holy climbing back for 100 years. Like, that's freaking how to be badass 101, you know? My goodness gracious. Anyway, on the topic of, you know, some things being justified, in regards to Persona 5, talking about the last scenes going on, I definitely don't mind the portrayals of things like, oh, Yusuke, he's this dudo that wants, like, the freaking new paintings, I guess, and, you know, what's-his-face Madarame is, like, this evil, messed-up dudo. What does make me uncomfortable, though, and what I do feel like might be pushing things a little bit, is how eager the heroes, especially, like, Ryuji and Morgana, are just like, yep, this is the only way we can do the distraction, we can't possibly do anything else, you gotta strip for him. Sorry, there's no other way. Yep, I see no other possibility in which this works out. Can't bother thinking of anything else. You gotta strip for him. Sorry, I don't make the rules. That I'm not as big a fan of. So, you know, I don't mind the portrayal of, you know, messed up stuff that, you know, it's going into. But the cat and, yeah, and other high school students being like, yep, you gotta strip. Yep, do it. Not gonna bother with any other way. It's like, okay, I might have a little bit of a problem with that. That I might do, you know. Yeah, they're jerks. Ryuji and Morgana in that scene, yeah, that was a big jerk move. I don't mind, you know, games portraying characters as jerks sometimes, but sometimes there's you know, cringy and uncomfortable ways. You know, I'm not gonna get, like, offended by it or anything like that. I'm just gonna be like, wow, that's a little bit cringy and uncomfortable. You know, just be like, huh, that's pretty weird. You know, I guess, I don't know. I just gotta strip, send a copy, please. Yeah, that's these two, 101. It's like, can you guys, like, you guys are at, like, a 10 right now. I need you to take it down to, like, a 2, you know? Like, just chill out. Oh, yeah, this is the room. So, which one's for the security? So, in terms of Persona, specifically, in terms of what I think is acceptable, what I think is too far, that was a bit off-putting. But the general situation of, like, evil characters doing these evil things and, you know, artists, Yusuke, whatever, wine, stuff like that, it's like, you know, that can be a normal thing that people in this position might want / want to do, and it's like, you know, acknowledging that is fine, in my eyes. But yeah, Morgana and Ryuji, they're kind of jerks, honestly. That was kind of a jerk move. Disengaging security protocol.
All right.
Sweet. Lasers in the courtyard should be off for good. It's mission complete. Come on, let's get out of here. Alright, here's being jerks was actually what a feminist outlet criticized about the scene, and you kind of agree with it too. Yeah, that I understand. I have no problem with showcasing evil villains doing evil things that you might not want to acknowledge or talk about, because it makes people, you know, uncomfortable. But, you know, the heroes kind of, you know, act in that kind of way. It's like, you know, because villains are the characters that you're supposed to look at and be like, don't be like them. They are messed up figures that, you know, you shouldn't be that you should never be like. But the heroes are supposed to be, you know, the heroes that you look up to and are model examples. And if they're acting like that, it's like, yeah, you know, when the villain starts making sense. You know, one of the, I have a whole bunch of Persona 5 memes on my computer for, you know, going live with this game. As, you know, I always post a meme whenever I go live with any game there. And, one of the memes that I, found recently, let's see if I can find it here, that I thought was really funny. In a way that, just bringing up another way that this game treats gender differently. Let's see here, can I find the, specific one? It cracked me up. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. Where is the specific one? I can just like scroll through them all really fast until I find it. Let's see here. I'm just gonna do that. It's around here in my folder somewhere. Let's see. Just wait. I'll find it. I'll find it. Here it is. Here it is. So when it comes to romance options in this game, I know that one of the options is apparently romancing a teacher. And one of the memes I saw recently was this comment, and I thought that was pretty funny. So that was another example of how this game treats gender differently. And it's like, when you really think about it, it's like, oh, yeah, that's kind of messed up, isn't it? Anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. I'm sure I'll post it like as I go live one day. Yeah, that's basically the way that society treats, you know, situations there. That's the way things go, unfortunately. Oh, man. But, you know, when you think about it, it's like, huh, yeah, that's pretty messed up, huh? But yeah, off topic, do you play Sonic Frontiers? Have you missed that? I don't play Sonic games myself. I'm sorry to say. But yeah, your male teacher and the bias compared to female teachers is insane. I believe it. I believe it. Hey, who's there? Whoa, crap. Let's make a run for it. So the door will stay open now, right? Hey, look at that. Sweet.
All right.
Looks like the security system's totally off. Let's get back and meet up with the others.
I hope those two managed to get away.
I thought I was gonna die. Hey, will you let go already? Oh no, I didn't mean to push him so hard. Are you okay? Wake up!
Who are you all?
Calm down, Kitagawa-kun. It's me.
Kamaki-san. That means you two are... I don't recall ever seeing this cat costume before, though. What is this place?
We're inside Madarame's heart.
Inside Sensei's heart? I'm sorry, Takamaki-san, but are you sure you're feeling okay?
She ain't lying. This is what that bastard truly feels. He's nothing but a greed-filled money grubber.
Enough of this rubbish!
Kitagawa-kun, didn't it cross your mind that something wasn't right about Madarame?
That's...
You may not want to believe it, but this is another reality as viewed through Madarame's eyes. This is his true nature.
This repulsive world? Just who are all of you?
I guess you could say we're a group that changes the hearts of rotten crooks.
If everything you say is true, then the sensei I know doesn't exist.
You gotta snap out of it.
Still, He has kept me safe these past 10 years. My gratitude for that won't just disappear.
You're gonna forgive him? At this rate, you'll...
Are you okay?
I'm trying to be rational about this, but my emotions are overwhelming me.
Sorry, but we don't have time to dawdle. The security level's gone through the roof. We need to get out of here at once.
Here, lean on my shoulder.
No, it's all right.
We need to get out of here. That said, we have an amateur with us now. Let's try to avoid fighting as much as possible.